Jumbo, fellow adventurers, Mike Dooley, time for a spiritual tune-up. Thanks for all the questions. Post them below today. I might answer one tomorrow. Um, I do these broadcasts every weekday with the attempt to bring otherwise confusing ideas, spiritual, metaphysical ideas, usually pertaining to manifesting and living deliberately, down to earth to give you traction. The question I want to answer today was just posted yesterday. Thank you so much on Instagram this time. And it pertains to invisible limiting beliefs. And what I'm going to give you today are 3 steps to erase your invisible limiting beliefs. And you can follow these 3 steps even if you don't know what your invisible limiting beliefs may be. The questioner specifically said, on the topic of limiting beliefs, is it not somewhat helpful to pinpoint limiting beliefs in order to be self-aware? Absolutely. Your beliefs are almighty in the scheme of your reality creation. They enable you to think along certain lines, or they shut you down. And you don't know they're there because usually you think they're a facet of reality. You mistake them for facts and don't see them as your opinion. But an underlying operative here that's critical is that understanding the reason our beliefs are all powerful, indeed almighty, is because our thoughts become things. Again, they encourage us to think along certain lines, sometimes in a very repetitive way, boom, 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 ramping up energy that empowers us or that shuts us down. And we don't even know we're doing this to ourselves. So I'm going to give you 3 steps on how to erase invisible limiting beliefs after I explain a little bit more about beliefs. So hang in there. The questioner went on to say that they had received a very, very nice gift, but they objected and they did not feel worthy. And then they realized that this was kind of upsetting the apple cart for themselves and the person who gave the gift. And they discovered that there was a sense of non-worthiness or the belief in lack, limitation, that was cutting off their energy and depriving them of the joy that they should have felt otherwise enjoying this luxurious gift. It's not always so easy, but if you can spot the tail wagging, then you've got something to work with, because otherwise our beliefs generally are completely invisible. And that's why I don't advocate going to look for what your invisible limiting self-sabotaging beliefs are, because they're invisible. But while that dog is invisible, its wagging tail is all over the place in our lives. So while you cannot see most of your beliefs, or hardly any of them, you can see their consequences. And very often they'll show up in the form of guilt or feeling ill at ease or conflict or unexplained disappointment, envy. All of those things will point to misunderstandings, crossed wires, invisible limiting beliefs. So if you have the wherewithal and the ability, and we all do, to do some self-reflection, maybe do some journaling. Why do I feel like this when I otherwise know that I am a gladiator of joy? Why do I feel guilty? Why do I feel jealous? Why do I feel... Write it down, and you may shock yourself when you answer as well. That's right, answer. You answer the question you just wrote. Fake it, okay? You're going to have more wisdom than you ever realized. You're going to be channeling it from the divine. So to answer the question, is it somewhat helpful to pinpoint limiting beliefs in order to be self-aware? It's solid gold. But it's not always easy to find that wagging tail. It's not always easy to see that invisible belief. So here are my 3 tips on erasing them without even figuring out what they are. And here's a bit of advice. On the plane of manifestation, where we live right now, where we're all streaming manifestors 24/7, no matter what it is you're focusing on, no matter what it is you're looking for, You will either find it, that's how powerful you are, or you're going to make it up out of thin air. You just make it, you just manifest it. You'll walk around the corner and boom, there it is. You did that. You're that powerful. This is true whether you're looking for a travel partner with benefits, wealth and abundance, creative fulfilling work, or if you're looking for what's wrong with you vis-a-vis your invisible limiting beliefs. If you go looking for them and you're not really neutral about the whole thing and really like, okay, I love myself, maybe I'll find something, maybe I won't, but you go in there like, I'm gonna find what's wrong with me. Oh, you're gonna find it, a lot of it, and you're gonna make stuff up too that wasn't even the issue to begin with. Again, this is why I want to give you a workaround, 3 steps. You do not have to know what your invisible limiting beliefs are to bulldoze them, to liquefy them, to trod and trample them right out of your life. So if you don't even have to know what they are, in my view, unless they show up like they did for the questioner, don't go looking. This is what you do. These are the 3 steps. Number 1, you identify the beliefs in the area of tension, conflict, disappointment that you would like to have. I would like to believe I'm worthy. I would like to believe I'm lovable. I would like to believe I'm a creative genius. Are these your beliefs? Who knows? That's not important right now. Compare that to finding out what your invisible limiting belief is. Oh, you can write down a long list of empowering beliefs. Think of a model. Think of somebody you admire in the world who's living a life in the realm where you have tension with effortless ease. What do you think they believe? They believe that their thoughts become things. They believe that they are protected. They believe that they are worthy. They believe, write all those down. Make a list of 20, 30, 100 empowering beliefs in this area of tension. That's step 1. Step 2, study that list. See their validity. You are a being of light. You did come here to thrive. You deserve all that you want. You having yours will not come at the expense of somebody else having theirs. See the validity. You know these things are true. You know your thoughts become things. Just be like, yes, yes. And look at this list frequently, at least daily before you go to bed at night. Okay, if you're in enough pain, this is a small exercise to do. It's virtually effortless. That's step 2. See the validity. Study the validity. Step 3, all important. Begin demonstrating and acting as if these are your beliefs. These empowering, beautiful, bold beliefs about life's magic and your divinity and that you have default settings to thrive. Start acting like you're worthy. Start acting like you have confidence. Start acting like you're the artist or the author or the entrepreneur that you dream of being. Little token physical demonstrations. Splurge on something that's not too expensive. Make a phone call. Enter some dates into the calendar. There's an endless way of doing this. A lot of my books have this. A lot of people talk about acts of faith demonstrations. Then incrementally, as I said the other day, imperceptibly, your life will change invisibly. And suddenly, as your inner witness sees these changes, if there were invisible, limiting, self-sabotaging beliefs, they no longer make sense. Clearly, when my life was a train wreck 20 years ago and nothing was working, I really thought I had a lot of problems, but I decided not look for them and instead start working my life. Did I think I was worthy? Presumably not, based on the evidence. Did I think I was smart? Presumably not, based on the evidence. My life was a train wreck. But then as I did what I could with what I had, and I worked these belief lists, and I acted like they were mine, suddenly when the money's coming in, and there's love and adoration, and you've got a busy social calendar, it's like, well, I must believe I'm worthy. I must believe I'm creative. I must believe I'm smart. Your manifestations will install those very beliefs that you are studying and validating to the degree, if you even had invisible limiting beliefs, those poor things don't stand a chance. The new evidence of your life flattens them, bulldozes them, liquefies them. So awesome question. Thank you so much. Let me tell you that I answered a very similar question last April. Okay, all of the 130 or so spiritual tune-ups I have ever done every single day since last March are at my Facebook and Instagram video gallery archives. Just go to the Facebook page you're watching right now and click on videos and spiritual tune-ups, and there's 130 of them. They're there for you. Same thing, IG TV or IG Gallery or Instagram. They're all there, and they're on YouTube as well. Thanks for your great questions. Please ask some more. Post them down below. Have an amazing Thursday, the best of your life so far. Hasta la pronto. Hey there, Salty. Mark, good to have you back. Winnie, always here. Andrea, excuse me. Barb, Jennifer on Instagram. Live well for life. Rocking it. Happy, healthy Deborah. Oh, you are. Look at these great affirmations. We should all have affirmations for our name, right? Diva Jada. Honored that you're all here. Hasta la pronto.